If he could forgive Ahom, she would be willing to trade her life. But the disheartened Ahom urged her mother to stop pleading. She resented the villagers' callousness.
She stated that since they wanted her life, then take it.
The mother and daughter then hugged and cried.
The black-faced magician took this opportunity. He slashed directly at Ahom's back with his sword. The magician wanted to eradicate her completely.
The mother urged Ahom to run away. Ahom had to endure the sharp pain and flee.
The magician quickly ordered his subordinates to chase after her.
However, Ahom was still struggling to survive. She hadn't run far when her injuries overwhelmed her and she collapsed. The following subordinates thought Ahom was dead
and intended to throw her down the cliff.
At a critical moment, the large snake caught her in time. Then they carried her back to the divine.
The Naga Queen has just revived.
The power of the Iron Flow Saber is really impressive.
If the Naga Queen has resisted,
since Ahom and Naga are one, they must find a way to heal Ahom. However, the Iron Flow Saber is too powerful. To save the Naga Queen's physical body, they must find the sacred Naga King. But Jogging said the Naga King is in seclusion. No orders have been received. No one dares to pay a visit. At this time, if the Naga King is, it would bring disaster. The Grand Protector declared fearless. He's ready to step forward to save Ahom.
Meanwhile, Ahom's man Dashin has finally woken up.
Last night, his mother-in-law and wife were captured, and he was completely unaware. For a husband to reach such a point is truly the end. Seeing his mother-in-law curled up in a corner, Dashin suddenly sensed something was wrong. He approached to ask what happened. At this moment, Ahom's mother felt as if her heart was being cut. She sorrowfully told Dashin, Ahom has left. She will never return again. After saying this, she left in grief.
Dashin was bewildered.
I didn't understand what my mother-in-law meant by her saying to leave. Then a group of unreliable friends broke the news of Ahom's death.
After hearing that, Dashin refused to accept it no matter what. Just the night before, his wife was playing poker with him.
How could she be gone now?
He clenched his fist, wanting to knock his friends' teeth out.
To make them shut up forever. But his friends urged him to accept reality. Dashin saw his classmates were choking. He could no longer hold back his grief. Upon knowing who the murderer, Dashin cursed angrily and went to report it. He flipped the table over in a fit of rage. His subordinates hurriedly restrained him. Furious, Dashin was spewing saliva everywhere. Seeing this, the village had panicked. He quickly said to Dashin, the woman you were playing poker with is a snake. She kept you in the dark, and you're still emotionally invested.
Upon hearing this,
Dashin felt like he could kill the village head. He mocked the village head, asking if he spoke silently.
Uncle Ha asked him what he meant.
Dashin said that silent nonsense is like farting. The village head couldn't just let this kid talk like that. He stepped up to give him a few heavy blows. Then his subordinates rushed to join in.
But it wasn't a law-abiding society there.
Otherwise, no one participating today would get away.
The pet mountain fell to the ground, crying out in despair.
After returning, he clasped his hands. He prayed to the heavens, hoping for his wife's resurrection. Meanwhile,
far away in the temple, Ahom seemed to sense something.
A dark substance erupted from his mouth. The Nagas, who relied on their physical,
similarly expel fresh blood,
murmuring her husband's name continuously.
Soon after, the Naga King descended with the wave of his hand.
A stream of energy surged into the Serpent Queen's body.
In an instant, the Serpent Queen's injuries healed. Ahom on the ground also restored to her former self. When the Serpent Queen awoke, the Naga King reprimanded her for being overly emotional. After all, serpent spirits shouldn't be swayed by emotion.
Where there is love, there is pain. I should have confined you instead.
Grandfather, you can only confine my body, but you cannot confine my heart.
The Serpent Queen expressed she had waited for the man for 1,000 years. She wished to cultivate herself to be human and be with the mountain forever.
Seeing her granddaughter so stubborn, the Naga King stopped